Hello, actors, writers, critics, and fighters. Welcome again to the Double-Edged Pen, a place where we explore the many dimensions of combat in film. Today, I would like to tell you all about my favorite fight scene of all time. But before I tell you what it is, don't forget to smash that like button, or I will have to smash your life button. Understood? Good. Now, my favorite fight scene is the first one I ever truly appreciated. I'd seen others before it, but this time, there was so much more on screen that it stayed with me since high school. This scene demonstrates certain cinematic virtues, such as creativity, simplicity, character expression, tempo. So let's see if you can figure out what it is. Both warriors involved were the best of their respective lands. One man fought for honor, the other for vengeance. Each man knew exactly how the fight was going to end and who would win. So one guy went into the fight feeling defeated from the very start. He went so far as to put all his affairs in order. The other guy, not so much. He dominates the fight from the very start, almost approaching the problem like a professional athlete, while the other guy kinda stands and waits and tries to defend against his impending doom. Have you figured it out yet? If you have, put the name of the star of the film in the comments down below. And while you're down there, why don't you just subscribe? No, seriously, why? It's clear that while both men are very highly skilled, one is keeping his full strength in reserve. Anime flex. He wants to take his time and enjoy this kill. His movements are calculated, economic, and performed at the speed of instinct. The other guy, though he gets close to wounding his opponent, eventually runs out of steam and struggles to keep up. His movements become sloppy as he grows tired, trying hopelessly to land a blow. At this rate, the stronger man, he's had his fun, and he's about ready to end things. He slashes his opponent's thigh, then takes his weapon from him and stabs him with it. The weaker man falls to his knees and struggles to draw his last breath as he lifts his eyes to the last face he will ever see. The sword is plunged into his chest and then swiftly pulled out. He falls to the ground, defeated and dead. To make matters worse, his father and his brother look on as grief covers their faces. His wife had stopped looking long ago, so she could focus on fighting back the tears to no avail, as she wondered how she would raise their infant son alone. Have you figured it out? If not, here it is. Achilles versus Hector, from the movie Troy, released in 2004. There are a few different reasons why I love this scene, and here at the Double-Edged Pen, it is perfectly okay to disagree with my assessments. I'll find you. First off, I like both the characters. In any fight scene, or movie for that matter, you have to make sure that your audience has a reason to care about what happens to the characters. That's the way the fight has any significance to begin with. And this can go either way. They just have to like or dislike at least one character in order for the fight to matter. Achilles is a high achiever who wants to make a name for himself on the battlefield that will last forever. But the higher-ups get in his way. That sounds like a relatable situation to me. Hector, on the other hand, has only ever cared about protecting those he loves, and that has garnered him a great deal of respect. Think about it. The only reason this guy is in this mess is because he chose to stick up for his sleazy, selfish, immature little brother. But he's played by Orlando Bloom, so it's okay. Before he goes to meet Achilles, he goes over the escape plan with his wife. Should he die and the city of Troy lose its protector, she would know what to do to help everybody survive. The second thing that made me fall in love with this scene was the way the actors fought in character. What I mean by that is, their fighting styles were used to express who they are. The way they moved was indicative of what was in them, written into the fiber of their being, and you could only show that when life and death were on the line, and there was no room for facade. This wasn't just a practiced routine. This scene had just as much emotional depth as every single scene leading up to it, resulting in a tragic, yes, but excellent climax in the lives of both characters. One of the things I love most about this fight scene is the choice of martial arts. They use a fighting system found in the Philippines known as Kali, or more commonly in the US just known as Filipino martial arts, since Kali is an umbrella term, which includes many styles that cover the use of many different kinds of weapons. Although it's never said outright, I'm pretty sure they're using Filipino martial arts simply because of the versatility of the style and the fact that in an interview, Brad Pitt mentions that the fight choreographer was from the Philippines. Last but definitely not least, this scene has reached what I like to call dream fuel status. This is achieved when a certain aspect of a film, say its fight choreography, reaches ever so slightly beyond the view of what its audience believes is possible. Now, strangely enough, this causes the audience to think, I think I could do that if I really tried. Dream fuel status is the perfect medium between what is easily achievable to the audience and therefore kind of boring, and what is simply impossible and therefore not relatable. Scenes like these are inspiring because they cause the realm of the impossible and that of the possible to touch in a way that is meaningful to those watching. I'm Anthony Barnes, and this is the Double-Edged Pen. Is there a fight scene that you think has dream fuel status? If so, go ahead and leave a comment down below after you subscribe. See you soon.